Hi, my name is Piotr Kudrys from Proget Software. Today I will show you basic functionalities, basic features in our main solution in our application Proget. So let's start with our test device. This is the one of two devices I wanted to show you today. And let's start with the most important and most valuable feature, which is the auto-enrollment. So let's go to the devices. And we'll just simply add a new registration. We'll add device. I have already serial number, and we will add this to Aaron Spencer. Yeah, this one. And we will create a business container on that device. It will be the easiest way. And let's just submit this registration. Okay, on this device I already have our application, so let's just find it. Yeah, here it is. Let's go to our application. The end user, of course, will see our EULA, and after accepting and giving our application certain necessary permissions, the auto-enrollment is just started. As you see, we have gained the access to our server. We already have to create work profile on that device, and device will be shortly added into our solution. So let's just wait for it. Yeah, now the container is created. Our application is enrolling. Our application in user private space will be taken, and there will be only our application in business space. At this moment, we see information that the Android Enterprise account will be created. So let's just wait for it. Collecting information, yeah, and that's it. And we have, and this device is already added to our test subject, Aaron Spencer at example.com. So now this device is active. So if we go to our users, we'll find, yeah, here is the Aaron, and we will find this device which was already enrolled. As you see, I do almost nothing to enroll it, and of course I could use also a file to upload a lot of devices and connecting them to users. Now the security policies are applied. Yeah, I need to set the device password because this is the main requirement for the security reasons, and of course I need to set the other secondary passwords to business space. So I'll do it right away. Set password, and here it is. As you see on this device, we have separate personal space. We have standard Google Play Store with standard Google account. This is of course one of my accounts. And we have of course separate space at this point. This is the work account. And if we go to the shop, yeah, we need to put the password. And after we go to the shop, at this moment we don't have any application installed. They will be pushed to that device shortly because I have few applications listed here. But when we go to details, we will see that this is the business account for the Google Play. So this will be important as well. Okay, so let me just move to other device maybe. It will be more useful for us. This device is also enrolled in Android Enterprise, but this is the work manage device, which give us as IT administrators full control over this device. So now if what I can do on that device. So first of all, let's go to the policies. and I show you how many different features we can block or restrict or anything like or something like that. First of all, of course, will be the password on that device. We can use numerical password, or we can just use a compound password if you want to do that. This is of course an option. We can of course use also fingerprint. We can use face recognition. Of course, it depends of device. If device have such capability, we can use it to just use some biometric to get access to device. Here, of course, we can restrict few basic features. For example, we can restrict Bluetooth. We can disallow to configure a mobile network for this device. And of course, we can manage the location service. For example, we can force to use high accuracy on that in that policy, so we'll be able to manage this device and get the security policy right away. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it right now. In the apps, we can specify how the apps should work on that device, but I will show it in a few seconds. So this will be more features to present. Yeah, here we have few information about a few configuration in security. In security tab, here of course we can disallow to use SD card. We can prevent for adding users, deleting users on that device. We can prevent to use factory reset as well. We can configure also, if our device have such capability, we can configure a smart lock. Okay, so now let's move to the applications. I will show you how we can manage the applications. Of course, on the first step will be for us as IT administrators, will be add the application, for example, from Google Play. And let's try to add some application for PDF files. Yeah, here we have Adobe. So let's use this one. Select. Okay, here we have the list of necessary permissions. Let's accept them. And this application will be added to our console, and we can deliver that application for all devices we have in our system. But for now, let's move to the main list. And here we have a few more interesting features according to applications. So first of all will be ability to go to advanced options in that application, where we can grant or disallow to use some permissions of that application. For example, in our example, we could lock ability to gathering a location from the end user device for that application, and we can submit it, and that's it. And the second option is very useful for when you want to deliver, for example, email account, because in few applications we can configure. And on that configuration, we have few information. As you see, we can provide email address. We can, of course, use global variables, and this gives us opportunity to just deliver the configuration for all users in our mobile fleet. This is very useful for all IT administrators. I can assure about it. The next feature I want to show you will be location. Location in our solution is very easy to configure. I already have one trial version, let's call it that way, which will save the history of the localization for the time period of 30 days. This is the location in which will be gathered in time intervals, and we will require high accuracy as well. I also provide time fencing, time restrictions on that profile. So as you see in my configuration, we will gather the allocation from the Monday to Friday, and only in work hours. So there will be no issues with the privacy of the end user on his device. Let's just maybe move to our test device. Let's go to the users, and this device is connected to this user. Yeah. Of course, this is the Samsung, but to just make the quick configuration, we could assign this user to group. So I have group prepared here. So let's just assign this group. So on the device, we'll get already information what will change, and as you see, the wallpaper is the first sign that something going on, and the wallpaper of course is changed. So of course on device list we have information about this certain device. We have very detailed information about this current device I have presented. We have information about security status, that we have access to data. We have information about security status and system compliance as well. And then we can check what we configure. So we'll go to location. And as you see, we have information about location of that device. This is quite fresh location from today, so we can go forward. Let's go to the device details one more time, and here we have a few operations we could use on that device. The most important in the case of losing this device will be one of a few steps we can provide. But first, let's do something with that. Yeah, we have information about new files added to this device, but we don't need it at this point. Yeah, this device is pretty clear without any unnecessary applications. There's only everything what the end user could use. So let's try for at first step. Let's lock this device. So let's provide some message, and let's put some some number. Let's do something like that. Yes. Okay. And as you see, the screen is already locked. And if the end user or somebody who found this phone will try to guess the PIN, and let's pretend he was or she was able to break it, they will see a screen device is locked. There is nothing else in fact to do from this side, so there is no way to avoid that screen. There is only the information I provide, so it's not very creative, it's just info, but this is of course just an example. So now I will just unlock device to move forward. Yeah, and of course after this device is unlocked, for example, somebody found it, somebody give it back, we can use this device without any issues. And there is one thing connected with device lock, because if somebody try to break password via force, using force, and he or she will put wrong pin to unlock the screen, we'll make photos during that try. Yeah, it's two different photos, the same place where I'm sitting at this moment. And of course, if this device won't be, we won't be able to find this device, the last thing we can do is just wipe this device. So let's do it now. We can wipe this device. I need to put the password here. It's not very easy password. Did I make it? I make it. Yeah, and as you see, no. And as you see, the device is already wiping, so I don't. It start to wipe faster than I get the response from the console. So this is how fast our solution work. So I guess this will be all for this part. Thank you for attention, and I guess we'll hear each other soon. Bye.